Every problem that came before Prometheus was handled personally, promptly. And that's probably why everybody came to him. They knew he could get things done. He felt more like a baron every day, with the scale of the problems that he was handling. But I knew in his heart he was still just an adventurer. Granted, something of an adventurer with a bit of a guild they had, where everybody came to his problems and decided to live around. But he was fine with it being like this. It meant that the world was a safer and happier place. Hello, welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker, with me, McGammar. Today, we're going to handle more State of Affairs with the Kingdom. I'm sure someone will have a problem sooner or later that we are going to need to handle that will be our next quest. But right now, everything's handled, so it's time for us to build and manage.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Not now, Linzi. There's a look of determination on Tristian's face. I bring bad news from your subjects. Today, one of your citizens stopped me in the street and asked me to tell you something of import. Tristian ponders for a while, as if he doesn't dare continue. You see, one of the traders, who today sells imported specialties in the capital, has not always led an honest life. Under a stag lord, he helped the bandits sell stolen goods. For a percentage, of course. This scoundrel was far from the fort on the day that you struck the decisive blow against the stag lord and his band, and today he continues trading in plain view of those he had recently helped rob. I never rush to judgment, but you must at least arrest this merchant to question him and give him a chance to repent. Think of those who see him in the streets every day, walking free and unpunished for his crimes. The people appeal to you for justice, Baron. Well, we only have two choices here. We don't want to just let it go, but this option seems a little bit harsh. But we're going to do this option anyway. Arrest this shifty merchant immediately. He'll answer for selling stolen goods, even if it happened before my time. I shall order that this merchant be detained. Of course, we will fully investigate all of these rumors and get to the truth before we judge him. Was that the only issue? It appears so. Alright, let's get back at it. Once again, back to the table. We handle that issue, we don't get a problem. It's good. Okay, busy, 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 no other problems here. Busy, no other problems here, which means that we have time to rank up Valerie. So we're going to take care of that after I drop a quick save. Because you never know, things could be devastatingly bad.
To search for the spot to rest.
We're going to rest right now. They get their rest while this is going down. They don't heal, but they get their rest. Okay, it looked like the Sweet Teeth were ready for me to do something. Community is now increased. That's a success there. That's a success there. We love to see it. Everybody wins. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, let's take a look at our things. We are able to raise loyalty again. We want to do that. Sorry, Ragungar, you can wait. So we want to be able to upgrade Tristian. But while we do that, he can't solve any problems like this. There's an essay for me to look at. Bumper Harvest. Jubilos can handle that. Herbalist. Okay, so which one takes less time? This one takes 10 days. This one takes also 10 days. Well, and that's another problem for me. So, I can't efficiently handle problems. We don't have a problem for Harem to handle right now. We want to keep Valerie open, though, for the thing that happens next. But first, we need to go to our throne room. We can't let these expire. We can't let these become problems for us. John looks to be puzzled and amused at the same time. Your Grace, I brought you an extremely unusual message. It's, how shall I put it, an essay on your barony, written by Jubilos Darthropple and published only recently. I thought you might like to see it for yourself. John hands you a missive and a magazine. Alright, well... Hold on, this is a lot more text. Okay, this is actually the magazine. Okay, so I'm reading it from here. Uh, oh, this is a lot of text. Oh, this is a lot of text. Sergeant was in. Yep, he's happy that we did that. The achievements are quite moderate. Uh, Found out the Baron is a strong justification for neglecting the roads. Turns out there's lots of monsters, which makes it really dangerous for public service to be made. And he's here, helping us, mostly to take a stab at his naysayers who say he doesn't do it. I see. Okay, alright. Neat. Bad news, Your Grace. There was a thief within your close circle. A significant shortage has been discovered within the Treasury. An investigation is already underway. The guilty party will soon be brought before you for judgment. And then Linzi steps forward. I think I might know something about this, shocking, most shocking event. Can we discuss it one-on-one, maybe? I'll wait for you at the inn after council. Without waiting for your reply, Linzi runs out of the throne room. Castle stares at the bar in surprise. I'd have never imagined that she would find herself connected to such a crime. Alright. Oh, and we get a third visitor. Who are you? Oh, it's you again. I greet you, O most worthy one. As decided, I have stepped upon the path of the Master Smith, as fated by the perfect human. Since the rare few in these lands appreciate the aesthetics of Burundi, I have decided that my gifts will be made for you. However, even though my feet may carry me swiftly to the top of the mountain of perfection, on this path I shall need the help of someone tactful and dependable. Someone such as you, a worthy one. If you are ready to aid me, come and see me at my workshop, and I shall tell you of my need. Please accept this fine item. It has been crafted according to the traditions of Burundi craftsmanship. Even in the impossible kingdoms, possessing something so precious would inspire awe and glory. I want you to make something specific for me. The Verondi throws back her head in laughter. You wish to ask me for something specific. But please, how can I foresee which thoughts the perfect human will send into my mind? Of course, I can promise to fulfill your order, but the perfect human wishes it and will go against my word, and then everyone will say again, don't believe the Verondi. Their words are nothing but lies. And why would we want that? Okay. Remind me, who are you and what are you working on? I am the Hari of the Tulip, O worthy one. I am walking the path of the Master Smith, and the perfect human as my guide. My creations are as bright and varied as the flowers of the freed Emperor's palace garden, gathered from all the plains of the universe, and delivered by the Peri, who desperately love the beautiful Emperor. Oh, poor Emperor, he cannot enjoy the beauty of his garden, for the heart of his breath incinerates everything around him. Whenever he sneezes, whole trees burn to ash. But you, O worthy one, nothing stands between you and the beauty of my creations. I can make for you a striking sai, fashad or kama, filled with the laughter of lightning, or a sling staff imbued with the song of frost, or dozens of other ingenious weapons of the master of makers leads me to. But my greatest desire is to create a true masterpiece for you. I know not what it may be, but one day we will both find out, O worthy one. I thank you, Sheneha, the Tulip. I will gladly relate a story to you from my homeland that inspires me to create this, but alas, due to another pressing matter, I must take my leave sooner than I would like. What a magical lady. Alright, so she wants me to go and see her. And let's take a look at these other problems that we have. Hold on. So, we have that over there. Task for Sweet Teeth, gotta take care of that. Easier of forgiveness. As soon as the embezzlement was discovered, I, the author of this book, approached the Baron and offered my services to help with this mystery. What could a simple bard know about the state of the treasury? The case grew more and more mysterious. Okay, alright, we'll go and have to talk with her. Is there something for the crafters in here? Yep. Return to our craft. She told me to go and talk to her, but there's no notification here that I should do so. How much time do we have on the curse? 108 days. Okay. And we also gotta talk to Jublost about that magazine. Jublost raises his head and closes his notebook. Ah, it's you. How can I help you? I've read your article about the barony. Should I be flattered? Flattery is entirely foreign to my works. Everything that I write is the absolute truth, and never intended to satisfy egos. Jublost looks at you over his glasses. But in case you were wondering, yes, I'm impressed with all that you've done. Nice. Thank you for the conversation. I have to go now. Come back when you run out of clever ideas again. Alright. Alright. Let's take a step outside. We'll first go to the tavern. And we'll have a little talk with Linzi. Just a little one. I love tavern music in this game. Alright, Linzi, what do you got? Linzi shuffles about nervously, fidgeting with a quill in her hands. She turns bright red. Well, about the embezzlement. Calm down, Linzi. Everything will be fine. What is it you want to tell me? Linzi takes a deep breath. Well, it was me. But I can explain. You see, I've always dreamed of owning my own printing house, so I could print whatever books I want. And then I found out that there was a printing press being sold for cheap in Brevoy, and, well, I just couldn't resist. Alright. You can open your publishing house, but no more surprises. Thank you! You'll have my word. It won't happen again. There is, one problem, though. The press should have been delivered by now, but it hasn't shown up. I'm afraid that with our roads and the seeming menagerie that roams out there, it might end up vanishing into thin air. Can we maybe go check on it to see if anything's happened? It was supposed to be coming across an old road through the non-marshes. Alright, let's go and find your press. It's already been paid for, after all. Yes! Just don't leave without me! That's right, when we go and try and find that, we have to make sure that we take Linzi with us. Yes, my dear reader, I won't leave you out in the cold. It was me! I embezzled the state funds. Please don't judge. I used the money in order to order a printing press for the capital, to print books of all kinds for the betterment of the citizens, including, in time, the book that you're holding in your hands now. But while Baron Prometheus may have forgiven my unauthorized purchase, a new problem came up. The press didn't make it to the capital. It was stuck somewhere along the muddy roads in the Nara marshes. Alright. Alright. We have to go see a Sweet Teeth. That's right, I saw that notification. We're not going to let that pass by. We got to keep those kids working. I call them kids. They're like, what, teenagers? Maybe 20-somethings? Keep those youngins working. Is it okay for Prometheus to call people youngins when they are maturely the same age as him? The problem is that he's a half-elf. He lives a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Come on, Gabe. That's the lawful good capital. The capital does look slightly different if you are a different alignment. And the capital is established with the alignment of when you finish setting up your barony for the first time at the end of Act 1. Right, I'm here. One moment. One moment. Okay, Hasuf. I have to sell all this junk. Let's not sell that dagger. Get rid of all this heavy junk. Okay, it's gone. That was absolutely not worth the wait. Now then. Your Grace, we found another way to Talon Peaks. Now we'll definitely be accepted by a Pathfinder society. This new road, though, it might not be any more convenient than the one through Varnhold. Probably even less so. But anyone who really wants to can definitely get through it. Here, look. The tieflings unfold a scrawled map in front of you. First here, then down to the cave, then crawl up here, then take a dive into this underground lake, and then you come out of here. Yes, it does seem like you are going in the wrong way, but if you climb this rock, throw a rope to get to this tree, you can use it to get to the other side, avoiding all the lava down there, and then it's only about 40 miles to Talon Peak. Yes, that's probably the way the ancient Cyclops went. Look, we even found some coins there. Huh. I don't think that's how that works. That's certainly a way, but you guys went in a most roundabout way. But you know what? Good for you. Glad you're real creative. Let's see if you complete my task. Give us the order. We won't let you down. The only thing we have left is that all marshes are overgrown. They need to be weeded. I still can't get used to these swamps everywhere. When I was little, I thought that marshes and sea glaciers were all just stories made up by travelers. But here you just leave the city walls and you're up to your knees in a real swamp. It's fantastic. You really think His Grace wants us to tell him about his lands? Why not? The swamps here are, well, so juicy, green and blooming, and the mosquitoes whistle day and night. Ah, the paddy shaft himself would envy you. Alright, enough talk. It's time to get to work. Grabbing their travel bags, the young tieflings run away. I'm not sure if they were being sarcastic or if they were genuinely excited to have mosquitoes biting them. I'm pretty sure they were being sarcastic. But you never know with those three. You never know. Okay. So, we've handled the problems that we have. I'm tempted to go back to the throne room. I'm gonna go back to the throne room. But we should take care of Linzi's problem before it becomes an even bigger problem. We've all had plenty of time to rest. We've probably been, like, doing, what, 14 days of upgrading? Maybe 28? Get to the storyteller. Hand over these coins. Thank you for the money. We love it. Thank you. I need that money.
It should be.
Go back to managing our affairs. Yep, we handled that. So that's not a problem. And that is not a problem. The problems are handled. Okay, so 10 days to handle. 10 days to handle. Okay. In that case, get started on doing one. You can't handle both, but you can handle that. We're going to be handling Tristian's thing, so we're not going to be doing that. I really want to do that rank up. Does anything here take 14 days and doesn't use Tristian? That takes 20 days. We don't want to tie you up with that. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. That takes 60 days. We cannot afford to have our cleric tied up that long. 2 divine, 60 days, 100 BP. That's going to be a much later future project. I think it's important that we build this temple, but not right now. We're not going to pillage it. And this is that again. Okay, maybe there's something shorter we could do with Harem. 45 days. 2 divine and 2 arcane. Is there something that gives more divine? No. This is good value, though. This is good value for the time, and I do want to handle these curses. And I am going to be really busy doing other things. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade somebody. That's 14 days. I'm going to then upgrade somebody else, which will be another 14 days. And then I'm going to claim a land, which will be another 14 days. That's almost 45 days. We could probably afford to keep you occupied until then. But I don't quite have the funds to do it. Now we have the funds to do it. Just do it. 1 curse. We can look into the curse of Jenna Tennyson. Okay, now that that's handled. Now that people are working, we can take a little bit of time to go and help out Linzi. Just a little bit of time. So we have to take Linzi with us. That's fine. I'm really good with traveling with Linzi. And after that, we need strong people. Strong people so we can travel over the land. So we probably won't need a healer. Let's just take Jaethal with us then. Jaethal doesn't get tired. And is also pretty strong. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Ikundayo and Amiri have animal companions with loads of strength, which help us get through things. Alright, now. They said this was in the Nar Marshes. Where is it? Let's look at a couple locations. Let's see. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. New event! Okay, the game told me where it was. I have to go all the way out to the Swamp Witch's hut. We're all rested, we're all good. Once again, we go back to the Swamp Witch's hut. Oh, I probably should have stopped the dog keep along the way. Ah, well. I'll do it on the way back. I won't forget. Random encounter. Sure. Sure. More experience. Give me something good. What have we got? Kobolds? What are you fighting? Claw me, claw thee! The Dwemer cat will come and help you. I see. Okay. Okay. Sure. The Dwemer cat is fighting some kobolds. But are they fighting kobolds because the kobolds were laying an ambush for us and then we helped them and so now they're helping us? Sure. Oh, we can't let the Dwemer cat go down.
Good, you will get.
Missed the shot, that's fine. Way too far away to actually be able to help.
Serves you right.
I could yell. No.
This should do.
We don't need to spend any resources on this fight. How about... Not, is there anything left? Oh, you. Dog. Go. We win. Goodbye, Dwemer cat. Thanks again for your help. I'm pretty sure I didn't need it, but I'm glad it was there. It's better to get help than another ambush in the middle of fighting another foe. Now then, where were we? Right. On the road again. Are people tired yet? They've been traveling for a full day. Yep, now we're tired. No. We're not going to be resting. We're fine. We're fine. Imagine resting every single time you got tired. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. When does Prometheus get to rest? When he's working on the barony. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, okay, yep, there's the problem right there. Yeah, this calls for a quick save. It's probably bandits. We're fine, we're really strong now, we don't have to worry about bandits.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
No. Ugh, these fools manage to lose his horses. We're supposed to carry these boxes ourselves? Where are all these iron things? Why the hell do we need them? That's them, Linzi whispers, pointing at the bandits. Caught it red-handed. We'll show them what happens when you take something else's things without... We'll teach them a lesson. Oh, these iron things will get us rich, blockhead. There's an alchemist transmuter. I see him in Ustalov. We just assemble it, turn it on, and it turns rocks into gold, all on its own. Don't just stand there. Get in the harness. You're sure about this, then? Alright. Let's see if we can even get this wagon to move. You have 10 heartbeats to disappear. Go. Uh-oh! Your Grace! Shipment belongs to the Baron. What did you get us into, you did? Run! And they ran at me. Alright, well. You know what? It's fine. Alright, so. In the wagon, we get. From the box. After inspecting all the boxes in the wagon, Linzi barely restrains herself from kissing the mechanisms inside. The press, safe and sound. It just needs some assembly. Yay! I can't believe it. My own publishing house. I have so many ideas, so many plans. I don't know where to begin. What do you think I should print first? Let's see. What would you like to print? Print something. You're a video band. Just. Choose something beautiful. A book you wouldn't be ashamed to have your teacher read. Or a machine needs to pay for itself quickly. Just start with cheap fiction. No, we're not doing that. Print something Iravetti banned. Just to spite him. Haha, yeah. Throwing truth in the faces of tyrants. That's a bar's highest calling. Though I'd certainly throw something heavier in Iravetti's face if I could. But let's start with the truth. Print more to make a heavier volume. Then bind it to iron to make throwing it easier. Let's get to it. I'll send the horses to get this delivery the rest of the way to the capital. Excellent. We can now have a free printing house in our capital. Very nice. We didn't even need to kill anybody. We already handled every other problem in the map, including the owlbears and the venom hodags. Weird that this corner isn't discovered, but that's fine.
That is not far.
Yeah, I think the old beldame has had more than enough of us after the whole child accusatory eating thing. So we'll leave her alone. She likes her solitude.
Time to search for the spot to
No,
rest.
it is time to walk all the way back home. But first, we take a stop in Orky Village.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Never. Everybody's getting really tired and fatigued. However, we're still only at a light load, so we're going at maximum speed. Which is still taking a while. So that put our schedule behind by about, a day and a half. I think the game also costs an extra hour for you entering a location and leaving, maybe. It certainly feels like it. So let's just say I put our schedule behind by about 3 days. That's fine. That's fine, that's okay.
I tire.
No, we're fine. She said she wanted us to talk to her, right? She said that in the capital? So let's go ahead and talk to Shania. I am pleased to see you again, O worthy one. What brings you to me? Okay, nothing. You told us that you had a problem, but I guess we already dealt with the problem.
All according to plan.
Did we give you back your armor? Double check, just to be sure. Yes. Okay. We're good. We're good. Back to the capital. I did not need to stop here. Weird that she asked me to go and help her with a problem, and then she doesn't tell us what the problem is, but, such is the way of things.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
No, we'll rest when we're working. See, now we're fatigued. But the game didn't stop me because Jathal is undead, and Jathal doesn't get tired. We go back to the throne room, and we'll see what events await us after dealing with a day, well, 3 days of getting a printing press.
resting would be nice, don't you think?
Tire.
Everybody complains about being tired all the time. Alright. Nobody in the throne room? That's fine. What problems do we have arising? Why is it giving me the right explanation? There's... Okay, a new problem popped up. Let's see, what do we got? Fey magic. Well, Harem would be able to deal with this if he wasn't really, really busy doing the other thing. Okay, that problem can wait for a little bit. Before I get into it, though, let's make a quick save.
We should gather our strength.
And... we got a free printing press. Let's make sure we do that. If we have room for it. Build 1. Where's my free printing press? Can I not build a printing press because my capital's not big enough yet? Well, that's a shame. Does it need time to get here? My capital's probably just not built enough yet. Maybe in order to upgrade my capital, I do need another building, though. Hold on. Let me pop back in there. Sorry, I'm going by the seat of my pants here. What we got? What we got? I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need one more building. I think we need one more building. So we can't afford it. Pour some money in. Why stop at that many? 300. 300 points. I will use these points. How about a watchtower? We'll eventually need the espionage stat. That'll count as a spot, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. With that, if we get another region, we should be able to upgrade. If we get that point, we should be able to upgrade. So, let's finally support the Councilor's endeavors. I think we're good. Are we good? Success. Triumph. Love it. Love to see it. We have so many problems to deal with. Okay, Fey Magic. Need you to get on that. We can't let Fey Magic run rampant. What else we got, though? Jubilos can deal with the Temple for the People. That's fine. Mysterious Weed. That's a shame. Regent demands your presence. And the Herbalists are still a problem. Okay, Jubilos, you gotta deal with that. This is gonna be a problem that's gonna go away at the 10th. Yeah, this will expire on the 10th. Okay, yeah, we gotta deal with this right now. Fey Magic is gonna be going away at the... also on the 10th? Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. This will expire on the 11th. Okay, we don't have to deal with that. This will also deal with the 11th. We have time. We have time for that. Okay, let's go and talk with the Regent. Valerie keeps silent for a few moments, pursing her lips. I don't know where to begin. You see, your subjects, who until recently felt only suspicion towards you, are gradually changing their minds. What you've been able to do for the barony has apparently made them feel that they can bring you any problem they have, even the most trivial. Valerie sighs. The neighbor of a local shepherd has taken his cow. Apparently the owner let it graze in her backyard, and now the woman refuses to return the animal. According to her, he tolerated the imposition long enough, and now feels that the book belongs to her. The shepherd, of course, is demanding the return of his property. As I see it, the shepherd is right. The cow belongs to him, it must be returned to the owner. Although, if you want to know my other opinion... Her face becomes more stern. This is a matter for the village chief, or village council, or something of the sort, and not the supreme ruler of the lands. The barony may not be vast, but that doesn't mean that the peasant should bother you with such trifles. Yeah, this is such a low-scale problem. In some other areas, they say ownership is 9/10 of the law, so the person who currently possesses the cow is the owner of the cow, but does the person have any, like, legal writing that says that the cow was originally theirs to begin with? Do we know that this isn't just a great big scam? Or is the story able to be corroborated? I don't have enough information. Prometheus is very happy that people are willing to come to him for problems like this. So he's not going to say option 3. If the person keeps it, though, that's technically theft, and Prometheus very much against more banditry in his land. Return the cow to the shepherd. Valerie nods. Of course. Oh, good day. I came to tell you that I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved Baron buys old Balkan's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. Here's a gift for you on the occasion. A potion of Shield of Faith. Not the best, but I'll take it. It's free loot. It could have been a lot more, but it wasn't. Alright, so we got that presence demanded. That's handled. We're good. Okay. Now that the loyalty is at 3, we're able to reclaim a region. Wait. This is community. Why does having loyalty at 3 make the person who's good at community take a region? Whatever. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so Valerie's gonna be busy. You guys are busy. You guys are busy. Okay. Oh, I guess we're gonna take a region. Everything's fine. It's fine until it's not fine. Save the game. We save the game. Now we take the region. 14 more days. The sweet teeth are done. Barony is expanded. Ah, that's satisfying. More land. More land. Okay. People loss is done there. Great economics and relations gain. Triumph for fame magic. Lots of loyalty. Good, good, good. Okay, we could get more points of divine. Okay, so testimonial loyalty. This will expire on the 11th. We're good for time for now. Treasury asked for my request. That's fine. We'll deal with that for a bit. This has to be dealt with on the 12th. Okay, we have plenty of time for this one. This needs to be attended before the 12th. This needs to be expired on the 11th. Okay, so we need to handle this. This is going away first. You, get on it. No, I will rank them up. I have enough days, I think. It's only the 14th day. We have a little bit of time for this. I just took a land. Okay, okay, so if he needs to deal with that, nobody can deal with the weed. We have time for that. We have time for that. Dubelos will be available for this. Treasurer wants to see me. Okay. Greetings, man. Let's not beat around the bush. I'm here. You and I simply must discuss taxes. I don't know how often you go to the treasury, but I go quite often indeed, as my services require. Well, there's less and less money in your coffers, while the demands of your barony keep growing. We simply must raise taxes, whether your subjects like it or not. If I were you, I would raise the taxes modestly. Of course, the treasury will not be replenished quickly, but the people will curse you significantly less. He grins, which means you may remain on the throne significantly longer. Okay, we have choices here. I have another proposal. We'll lower the taxes, allowing the economy to grow in the future. First of all, we need to think about the common people. We could also double the taxes, which would be really bad. This is only a difference of 2 BP per week, but I don't want to, adjust that too heavily. We'll raise the taxes by 1/3. I think this will be a fair solution. Dubelos adjusts his glasses. It does my heart good to see how reasonable and patient you can be. Believe me, in such a situation, this is the best possible decision. It lowered a couple of our stats. But that's okay. That's fine. Is that it? Okay. Now that we've claimed a region and dealt with the problem that we had to deal with, the next thing that we want to do... right now, this loyalty is cutting off 1 BP a week because we don't have the economy for it. That's a little bit of a problem, but we're okay. We're okay with just losing 1 BP a week right now. I could try and support this guy in order to get the economy going, but I need to raise community in order to claim another different land. So what I really want to do... Not you. I need you. I need to raise Valerie's community stat. So Valerie's gonna be busy. Dubelos can do that. Justine can do that. So I have one problem going unresolved right now. It's a mysterious weed. I probably should not have had Harem begin on that curse, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. It'll end in just 2 weeks, so if I rank up somebody, this will be done, and then he can deal with it. That should be fine. That should be fine. But we have a new region. Okay, so now for a very important part. I'm going to make a quick save right here. Yet another quick save right here. Game. It didn't take the button push. Okay. So, where do we build this? I could build it out as far as I possibly can. We don't have very many, locations on the road where there aren't sites that we've been to in this area. But we've been to enough, and we can build this anywhere we wish. The closest position we can get to our capital is right here. This would save us the most time. I like building along waterways. I really do enjoy building things along waterways. I think we're okay enough on time that I could build this here and it wouldn't be too bad of a pick. It would be a couple extra hours every time that we have to go here in order to go see our artisans. I think it's worth it. I'm going to build on the waterway. We have a new town! Okay, so, first things first. Bulletin board, corner, done. Now, we need to get the vine going up right now. We have 70 BP. We need more. We need more. We're just really pouring it on. We're really pouring on the BP. So, give me, 300 more? Yeah, I'm using all of my money. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, monument. Okay, we need the basics. Longhouse. Right here. Shrine. Next to the longhouse. Monument next to the shrine. And the herbalist house next to the shrine. That'll give me several points that I would like to have. Yeah, you see, we don't really need all the piers for the economy. It's nice that we have the water spots to be able to build the piers. These are special spots unique for just the piers, and I don't think there's anything else you can build on these spots. But I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. So, now that this is done, though, now that I got this town, okay. This place has 5 buildings. This place has 5 buildings. If I build the piers, does that count as a 6th building? I think it will. No, I'm going to be building some workshops here. We're going to be building some workshops here. So, Okay, we have some basics built there. This place has 6 buildings. Monument Shrine, Herbalist House. I don't think I built a longhouse here. Huh, weird. Yep, you got 6 buildings here. Only Bakken's there. Okay. So now that that's built, we should probably go out and see them. We should probably take the time to go out and see them. I think I remembered to delegate the problems. I'm not sure. Sorry for leaving menus and going back into menus again, but I need to be double sure. I don't want to make a mistake. Not like a crippling mistake like that. Alright, is everybody assigned? Is everything good? Yeah, everything's handled in a way that we can get handled. So, who's not doing anything right now? I think my general? Can I give my general a job? I could have him do this. Oh, that's 30 days, though. I don't know if I want to tie him up for 30 days. It's not a training thing. Okay, that's fine then. Alright. I just can't give him anything to do. I still feel happier that I double-checked that. So because we took the time to rest... everybody's nice and happy and not tired and willing to go out and do stuff. Right, I need to go see the Sweet Teeth. Wrong button. The Sweet Teeth got done with their job. I don't think I have any more jobs I can tell the Sweet Teeth to do right now. I think I need to go and explore some more lands before I get the Sweet Teeth working on more stuff. You see how busy I am, even though this is technically downtime? This is not major adventures, but, like... I'm working on things. I'm making something grand. I am planning for the future. Prometheus is working. Working real hard.
Follow my lead.
Okay, come on. Back down over to the teeth. Hey, kids. If we're the Nomarshes, the faraway ones, the nearby ones, and even the in-between ones. There's a nice old lady who lives there. She's green all over, but she's not an orc. And she wears such a weird hat. She poured us some mushroom tea and served us frog-sized cakes. Percy asked us to pick some flowers for her, and it turned out that they only grow in poisonous shambling mounds. But we couldn't say no to such a kind old lady. There's so many interesting things in the swamps. Here, look what we found. Oh boy, a load of plants. Hold on. Does this also have the black cat mushroom things? What the? Emerald necklace! I think they gave me enough plants that I could have got the Beldame's quest done for picking plants just off of having them pick plants. Neat. Real neat. Hydra eyes. Let me see if we can complete my task. I don't have any other tasks. On the other hand, I don't have any errands for you right now. Pity. We're ready for any kind of feat. If you only need us to perform a feat, you won't have to ask twice. I have to go. Thanks for stopping by. If you need anything, just whistle. I don't have... It's not easy to get rid of Sweet Teeth. But the Baron wasn't born yesterday. I'm sure he'll be able to come up with enough important and demanding tasks for the silly troop. I ran out. I ran out of things to ask them to do. What do I have them do now?
That is not far.
Oh, I need to explore somewhere. I need to unlock another task for them to do. Alright. So, I could take this band. I don't think I want to have Linzi with me right now. Linzi's great, but I think it's time that Jubilos had to turn for a bit. Who else do I want with me? Not Jathal. Not Jaethal. Let's take Tristian because a healer would be nice to have. Ekon does a lot of damage. If I'm taking out Linzi, then I'm going to take Jubilos because I need someone who can pick traps. So that means for my melee specialist, I probably... It's between Amiri, Jaethal, or Ragongar. They're all real good in their own way. Or I could just have more range. Like, we do have a dog. We do have a dog. Is 2 people enough in melee? Yeah, let's take Kalika too. So if those are the people who are going to be in the party, are they equipped? You have stuff. You do not have stuff. I keep calling you a wrong name, don't I? Yeah, you're Kanira. You're Kalika. I get them mixed up. I'm sorry. I'm sure they would be incredibly offended. Anyway, let's just... unequip you. And let's get you decked up. And with that, you shouldn't have to worry about any kind of encumbrance. The eyes of the eagle are real good, but we're fine. And let's give you that shock crossbow. Okay. Now that should be good. No. No. Yes. Yes. And no. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I should probably sell some of the special magic items that they've been giving me. I should probably sell some of my potions. I have been using a lot of the treasury. Let's go over here to Shambling Steps. If I had built that place away from the water, it would only take me 5 hours to get there. But it's going to take me 8. And that's fine. So what's in this town? The map says that there are 2 special people here. Varas the Wild Fist and Nazriel. So let's talk to Varas first. An elderly half-orc looks at you without any friendliness. His clothes are covered in spots, and he looks exhausted and sickly. Oh, what are you looking at? Can't you see Master Varask is not well? On my last legs. Go along, leave me to my unhappy fate. Despite the cantankerous tone, there is certain confidence in the half-orc's voice, especially in how proudly he spoke the word master. What is your name? Varask. Varask the Wildfist, they call me. I was once an armor weapons maker. I'm more of a corpse than a master now. Some evil took everything from me. My family, my house, my craft. Even took my tools, everything. What happened to you? What happened? It was the calamity. I was going about my business and then fell ill. Cut down by a fever. Been burning up for 3 weeks. I thought I would die more than once. Local merchant saved me. Kind soul, damn him. He saved me, but not for free. Took everything I had as payment, even my precious work tools, the last of my treasures. I'm useless like this. What good am I to anyone? If I get my tools back, I'd be quite alright. I'd make such weapons and armor. It's old fast that I could make them. Without my tools, I'm useless. If you try to use a regular hammer to forge like I do, you'd just ruin a good thing. I'd bend my tongs, and I wouldn't make anything worth putting my name to. That trickster got everything I need. The half-orc pierces you with his angry eyes. Listen, I can tell you got money. Maybe you need an armorer? If you help me, I'll serve you. I'll make formidable weapons for you. Ones that just beg for enemy blood. But first, I need my tools back. I will distract you from your woes. The half-orc hurums brashly in response, but his eyes seem disappointed. Well, alright. Weaponsmith tools must be purchased from the vendor and returned to Verask. Well, there's a vendor right here. With the tools. They're only 50 gold? That's nothing, guy. Let's sell some of the spoils from the recent random encounter we had. Hey, look! Half the money you needed. Verask looks at you with eyes full of despair and clenches his huge fist. Oh, Verask is listening. What are we going to talk about? Here are your tools. The half-orc touches his tools tenderly, as if he can't believe his eyes, and then he clutches them as tightly as he can. I have them back? Really? Thank you so much. Well now, I'll be alright. I'll have the food on the table, I'll get rid of this damn fever, and do what I promised for my children. And I'll keep my promise. Give me a place to set up shop, and I'll work hard to repay you. So not only do we need to buy his tools, we also need to buy a workshop. But before we do that, let's go over and talk to this lady. Nazriel. A stunning elven lady turns to you. Her hair is immaculate, and her eyes are deep water. Her beauty is like a bird of prey. She is also heavily armed. As she sees you, her superior air fades, leaving a charming smile on her face. How fortunate. Your Grace allows me to introduce myself. I'm Nazriel, the weaponsmith. I can craft the deadliest weapons mortals can make. I'd like to take the opportunity to pay my respects. As soon as I found out you were here, I dispatched one of my apprentices, but of course the bonehead failed his mission. Would you like to hear an offer that would be our mutual benefit? What do you have to offer? I hope to start serving you in exchange for your protection. You see, my creations are not to everyone's liking. For lands where I come from, demanding an artful blade is low. The heavier and cheaper ones are far better for peasants. I had to swallow my pride and do such work merely to survive. I know that serving you will allow me to earn true recognition. I'm offering you a contract. You will provide me a workplace and all the necessary resources, and I shall fill your arsenal with perfect instruments of death. More, I will craft for you personally an amazing and deadly weapon, for which there is no equal. I have long been looking for a warrior worthy of this masterpiece. All you need to do is sign the contract and place your first order. The elven woman shows you a leather case and his prepared contract. Do we have a deal? Who are you? An artist, one of a kind. I create weapons. Not just pointy iron sticks, but real weapons. Azrael raises her eyebrows meaningfully. Alas, not every domain appreciates high quality and expense blades. I hope you'll be generous, patron, and an appreciative connoisseur. I need to think. Of course. Return to me immediately if you decide to sign the contract. Yep, okay. You know what, why not? I agree to make a deal with you. Nazriel's eyes shine with excitement. He hands you a pen and paper. Thank you. Sign here, please. And here. Done. All right. No one can touch a core blacksmith. I will order my apprentices to pick up my materials and take them to a new workshop, which you will kindly provide me with. As soon as I'm settled, I'll send one of my people to deliver your order. A heavily armed Nazriel eyes you suspiciously, but she sounds welcoming enough. Welcome. My apprentice, Sartain, just finished unpacking, but I'm already up and running. All the better to serve you. I'd like to know more about you. What exactly would you like to know? Tell me about yourself. Nazriel looks at you suspiciously for a moment, and then nervously brushes her fingers through her hair. My weapons define me. I've been drawn to it since I was a child. I have over 300 blades at home, each of them special. I wanted to be a professional weaponsmith, so I learned to craft from the greatest masters of Kyonin. But then my comrades in craft and we had a bit of a falling out. A few bastards dared to question my skill. I felt that I could only shed this burden outside Kyonin, and you know what? I swore then that I would prove that I'm head and shoulders above them. 2 of them paid that price even when I was working back home. They couldn't stand the competition and went bankrupt. That's where all my competition is headed. Ruthless. Okay. Tell me about your craft. Nazriel juts out her chin. My art? A mere craftsman would attach a piece of wood to a piece of iron and be happy with her work. That's not how I do it. I listen to a weapon, I talk to it, I spark its desire for blood and violence. This gives you two warriors in the battlefield, their soldier and their sword. Of course, I pay close attention to detail. A sharper bevel will allow a blade to cut through flesh, not into it. Change the angle of the point, and a blade will pierce through armor like stitching and without sliding. I learned all this from weapons. You just need to be able to know what you're looking at. Tell me about your apprentices. The elven woman waves her hand angrily. The boneheads! Why would you care about them? It doesn't matter anyway. I recruit apprentices for simple tasks. They sign my contracts, they obey me and take full responsibility for any harm they suffer during service. One of them, Sartain, works in the smithy. The other, Ditiel, tests finished weapons and runs errands. Let's discuss it later. Always at your service. Huh.
In due time.
That not a nice lady, but you know what? If she makes something good, then maybe it'll be worth it. Anything new from Varask? No place to work, no food to sleep, no place to sleep. What should I do? Live alone under a bush? Your Grace, please build me a workshop. I promise I'll return the favor.
Oh,
yes. Okay, so Nazriel assumes I built the workshop immediately. Varask does not. But we should take care of that right here, right now, while I'm thinking about it and looking at it. This will not take very long. Provided, of course, the game loads. Okay. Like this. Loads of new tasks and curses to deal with, I'm sure. Still can't deal with that problem. No, we're building here. Okay, so let's see here. We have Nazriel's weapon shop. If we build it next to a longhouse, we get a bonus. Oh, how convenient. We have a longhouse with spaces next to it. But Nazriel's there. And Varask's weapon shop can go here. It's not free. But it's fine. Now we have more than enough buildings in this spot. Alright, and with our shops built, we can now pop back to the map. Nobody is tired, that's good. If I go back in, maybe Varask will have something more to say. Or maybe he actually needs the shop to be finished before he'll say more. Let's double check and be sure.
As it should be.
Oh, Grace! I'm sorry. Your Grace, decided to see how old Varask is doing? I've set up nicely here. I've forged armor and weapons for anyone who's got a coin. Though the fighters in these lands are weak, some can't even lift a normal axe. They cannot hold a candle to my sons. The half-orc grows grim, and his voice becomes dull and soft. My eldest was a strong one. He could hit an ogre with a hammer so hard it would have leaved behind its teeth along with its boots. But they are gone, both the son and his hammer. For 12 generations, my family has owned this hammer. It's a relic, you could say. I wish I could fix it, but how? And for whom? Tell me about yourself. What shall I tell you? I have no idea. Ask me what you want to know. How'd you... I don't want to open with that. Tell me about your craft. There's nothing to tell. Barbarians think of all the good things that must be sturdy, heavy, and big. Fragile and brittle things are no match for their strength. They have so much that it begins to come out. Small and light things are easily lost in battle. A weapon must be sturdy, or a warrior might break it over the enemy's head. And armor must be even sturdier. And a blacksmith, I figure, needs to be like his armor, sturdy and strong. He shows you his huge fist and absurdly thick arms. And patient. Barbarians have trouble with this last one. That's why a master is so valuable. Where are you from? I was born in Bilkson. I had to take off when I was still a snot-nosed kid. Got in a fight with some bonehead, and I hit him. Not the bonehead. Was aiming at him, but I hit the chief's son, and he suddenly went and died. I had to run away as far as I could, just to stay alive. I see. I see. So I ended up in Laswell, an awful place. Anyone with orc blood is a misfit, which is fair enough. Orcs have killed so many of them. But I settled there, started my business, and a family. How'd your family die? The rest grows grim, and his eyes start watering. I left my house. Went to a tribe that had ordered weapons from me. I got back to my house, I was ambushed. They'd hid in my own yard. I have no idea how I survived. I saw the dead bodies of my wife and children with my own eyes. I had 4 lads, all of age, all carried weapons. 3 daughters too, and they knew how to fight. More, the scoundrels kept coming. I guess they tracked us down, waiting to catch us by surprise. And I guess I was lucky. They didn't kill me with the others. I fought them off and got lost in the woods. Walked for a long time without a road. And finally ended up here. You know the rest. The gods didn't see a long life for those bandits. I heard they're all dead. Only their chief is still breathing, the fingerless witch. Let's put this conversation off until later. As you say, we old people have nothing to do but tell stories. Come, I'll tell you one. We'll speak later. Go ahead, get to work. More artisans! How many does that make now? 5? It seems like every region we claim, we get 2 more artisans, which is why it's really important to claim regions quickly. Because having artisans work on more cool magical items is really, really good. Really, really good. So, now I'm at a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. What I want to do is I want to continue to expand and get more lands, but I need to upgrade my stats to be able to get more lands, and that takes more time. But the Sweet Teeth also have a problem right now where they don't have anything to work on. Maybe that last thing isn't so much of a problem. I have plenty of time to work with them. I'll figure out what I'm going to do between now and the next time. Thank you all so much for joining me on this path, and maybe we'll walk it together again in the future. Later, Pathfinders.